who don't, my mom was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's 5 years ago at the age of 62. She was living when the book was written and published, but like I said, she just very recently passed away. But it was a 5 year journey with her through this disease. And along the way, I began to realize I was really seeing, as hard as it was, as painful as it was, as much as I struggled, um, she was teaching me things along the way. Of course, not literally, not deliberately, but being in her presence and trying to figure out what to do with this and how to be with her and how to best help her and how to not get lost in the experience. I was getting these very deep, very beautiful life lessons, if you will, that at first I thought were just about her and I in the experience, but and I actually think I could probably write a whole other book already, but every time I sit and think about it and I reflect on what I saw because of her, I realize that they're not just about Alzheimer's. They're not just about dementia and the experience of losing someone. But they're kind of applicable to everything. They're really deep, beautiful life lessons. And as I began sharing the journey that my mom and I were on, and of course our family, first privately just on my personal Facebook post. And I was getting such great feedback, and people were really appreciating my writings and my perspective. And um, so eventually I thought, well, I guess there might be a book in here, and there was. And it's a small book. It's a very small book, and I think it's beautiful that it's small for two reasons. One, if you actually have someone in your life, especially if you're the primary caregiver of someone who has Alzheimer's or dementia, your days are full. You got a lot going on, I know. And it can be hard, as many as wonderful resources as there are out there, and there are some fabulous books. It's hard to find time to just sit down and just to even read for a few minutes. So that it's small makes it easily digestible. But I also like that it's small because there's a lot packed into here. There's a lot of deep stuff packed in here, and I don't think it needed to be longer.